All right, today I want to talk to you about a product that is one of those products that you might think, gee, is it really worth that investment? Are there really any big differences in the ones that I could make myself for a few dollars and the ones that you might consider are a little bit more pricey? And the whole thing that you need to know is yes, they are 1000% worth it, and I'm going to show you exactly why. First of all, they come in this really nice bag which makes packing up and using space in your van really handy, because I'll show you the current setup that we have at the moment of when we bought the van, how the current window coverings came. And when space is limited, you just, every single ounce of space matters. It's so important. And so being able to put them back in a bag, keep them protected, and they then slot into places in your van very easily. It makes traveling a breeze, and it just makes the whole experience feel a lot better. They've really thought about every single process, starting from how you even get the product in this beautiful little bag. This is what we are comparing it to. This is what I would call the DIY version, and people definitely have these. People definitely use them, and where do I even start with the differences? I mean, even just the feel of it is completely different. This has no finishing fabric. It's the same on both sides. They're pretty aggressive to look at. And, you know, we like to actually, the style is important to us. And so when we're looking at the van, it's just really nice to feel really proud of how it all looks. And this just is completely different. It's a completely different vibe. Okay, so let's talk about these rear window covers. These are what we're comparing to. I'm not sure if you can even see just how different they are from holding it up. This has got such a nice finish to it. It's got such a nice look to it. It's completely blackout, and the best part about it is it has these magnets all the way around. So when we took the van away and it came with these ones, we were getting into bed and then we were trying to hold these up, and you make one wrong move, there's nothing. Nothing is holding them up. They just slip right off and don't really do their job. And so that was our first concern, is that we had no way to really keep them up other than using, again, really DIY options like suction caps or trying to install magnets ourselves. And so there's just really no comparison to this version and the version that Living in a Bubble has. The other thing that I absolutely love about these rear window covers is, again, storage is like the most crucial thing. And so to have this little pocket here, when you crawl into bed, you could slip your phone in there. Maybe you want a head torch, some essentials that are right there at your head. You put the van keys in there after you lock it up at night. They've just thought of absolutely everything. And look at this. Come on. So as you can see, it's just such a nice thick material, and these are so well made that I truly believe they are going to help keep the van cooler when it is really hot outside, and then overnight when it does drop to the cooler temperatures, these are going to help keep the heat in because they're just so thick and such a beautiful material. As you can see on the other side as well, they are completely blackout. So nobody is going to have a chance of seeing in. And for people who are a little bit concerned about safety, that is just huge, that they are completely blackout. You can't see a thing. And so nobody's going to be able to see into our van, to see what we're doing, to see who's in there. And that's really important to us. And it covers the whole window, so there's no way that they can peep in the top or anything like that. See here from the inside, just with one on and one off, how much of a difference it makes. So it's completely block out, can't see a thing, nobody's looking in. So cozy and comfy. started with the van, we were using this tiny little one for the windshield, which is actually the windshield protector, sun protector for our car. And we had to duct tape it up on here, and it was just awful. So I can't tell you how good it is to have a product that was actually made for your van and to use a product that fits perfectly. They've got custom sizes for all of the vans, and oh my goodness, it just makes such a difference. You can just tell, that you can just see the difference. Look what I just found. We've been looking for these. It does make it so black in here. We have a toddler that takes a nap in the middle of the day, and so it's so helpful for us to be able to make this space darker. And as well, it's a huge privacy thing for us. We want to make sure that we are being as safe as possible, and having these window coverings means that nobody can be just walking past and taking a peek in and seeing what's happening, and that for us gives us huge peace of mind. And so yes, they are 1000% worth the money. Just a sheer fact of being able to have them fold up nice and easily, take up way less space, click on with one hand because of the magnets, and then fold away easily. That in itself is just worth its weight in gold, because everything, you just want it to be as convenient as possible. And then not to mention the actual material just feels so much more durable. It feels like they're going to last forever. It's a lifetime type product, and we just couldn't be more excited and happy that we have them, because it was one of those things that you look at for ages and you're not sure if they are actually worth it. And then when you get them, you are just so glad that you did, because you know that they are 1000% worth every penny. And this is your home. You've got such a small space. There's not a whole lot that you actually need. I would say these are an essential, and so don't be afraid to actually spend the money instead of taking the time and effort and energy to make them yourself, because they're just never going to be that good. This company knows what they're doing. This company has been doing it for so long. They're an Aussie company, and so it feels great to support those people as well. And really, I just couldn't speak more highly of Living in a Bubble and their window coverings.